right, and I hit the button, so here we are with Stolen Fate Epilogue, because I've been trying to do...
in Vietnam.
Yeah, wonderful. That's fantastic. Little short epilogue session. Let's get this over with. We've got to do Bloodlords and literally now, so let's...
Relax. We're in no hurry.
We haven't played Bloodlords in like 6 weeks.
That's true.
That's true, because someone's a bitch.
That's
Oh,
also...
somebody has a life and Sundays
Damn.
suck because I have to get up at 4.
Well, now
Yeah.
look at this. We're out here on a Friday.
I know, it's going to be so nice. I've been wanting Fridays.
I know.
But they were stolen.
Just like fate.
Exactly.
Just like Fate.
He said
Like
the
it was
thing!
fate.
He said the thing.
I hate you all.
Don't worry,
Well,
I
yeah.
hate me too.
Let's move along with the recap of session 34 of Stolen Fate. Before clearing the top floor of the library, we have a discussion about whether or not we would give the Harrow deck to the Harrowing 3, since we all expressed some level of reservation after meeting them. Putting a decision on hold till the deck is in hand, we pick a door to the right of us to continue our search. Entering what looks to be some sort of study containing display cases and a cool rug, we open another door to the north, not expecting to find what we did. A room full of demons. 2 of the bird demons, and 2 new ones we haven't seen before, long snake-like with curved horns. Not having too much trouble with them, after they're dispatched, we enter the room they occupied. There we find a second portal circle. After studying it and determining it's active, unlike the one downstairs, and by taking it, we will end up in Sonore's secret room in the library. It's decided to finish searching the rest of the floor first. Once done, it's time for Alhatham and Gilbark to try and remove Amalisce's doomed condition. Unfortunately, they were not able to, because they suck. With preparations done, Alhatham opens the portal after declaring he was remaining abstinent for Amalisce, and we step through. As we arrive on the other side, as predicted, we are in Sonore's secret room, and there we find Raven Nicoletta, the Harrow card, the Betrayal, 2 bird demons, and another of the one with the bad teeth. After some banter with Raven about giving us the Harrow deck back, the inevitable happens. She and her minions attack. Having fought all here before, except the Raven and the Betrayal, we enter the fight with confidence. As the fight progresses, that confidence is tested. Little did we know that the 2 bird demons were the elite of their kind, because they hardly missed their attacks, and when they hit, the damage inflicted was massive. The bad tooth demon, the bad tooth demon that we fought earlier, one of its kind, and bested quickly, was able to use its breath weapon very effectively, again doing massive damage, and stayed in the fight much longer than its kin before. Though able to withstand, mostly, the spell attacks from the Betrayal and Raven, our bad positioning choices put a few of us in peril, as Sylas and Alhatham go down. And if not for Gilbark's godlike ability at alchemy, Sylas would have died. Weathering through all of this, the tide changes at a point when the Betrayal does exactly that, after Alhatham, through his charm, convinces her to join us, and she starts attacking Raven for reasons we don't question. Once this happens, the tide turns, and we are able to finally defeat Raven and her minions. Gathering ourselves and musing on our fortunate fate of the Betrayal betraying Raven, we retrieve the Deck of Destiny from Raven's body. With it now in hand, decisions on what to do with it are upon us. Do we give it to the Harrowing 3, or do we choose our own fate and that of the deck itself? And that's where we'll start today's session.
I say we keep it.
I say, again, what we should be doing is we should be using this as some sort of leverage to get something we want. I have something in mind.
Thing is the deck... Can the deck be entrusted to anybody to do the right thing with?
Well, that's the fun part. After taking a little bit closer of a look at this thing, the moment it's used, it's going up in smoke.
Oh, really?
Also, it can't be used, specifically, to actually change or manipulate fate. Just to read it. Or read a path for it to follow. All they're going to do is going to read from it. I don't know if they know that's how this works yet. But if they don't, we can definitely use it for sort of a bait and switch, so to speak. Normally,
They and
I'm not...
Raven had clearly indicated that they were planning on using it to set a prescriptive fate.
Which we know it can't do, if I remember correctly.
You do now know that you have it, and you're the ones that have been with it the longest. You've been carrying around forever. You know that it is much more limited than that. It could be used to read fate. It could be potentially used to tilt the scales of fate, but it could never be used to solidify fate.
Hey, while we figure this out, can I possibly heal us? Can I take 10 minutes?
That
I
would
was just
be
gonna say,
fantastic.
But you guys look fine.
God, may I do this?
I'll
My
join
fucking
you.
37 hit points.
I'll help you out one last time. Or
We'll
maybe
do a
not the
10-minute
last time.
times.
Thank
Yep.
God, because I need it.
I will
And,
also
Shit
take
happens
10
after
minutes
10 minutes.
to help heal everybody up.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Are we
after
still
10 minutes.
doomed?
Yes.
If
I
I
hate
remember
you.
correctly, it goes away after an hour. Esoteric lore.
Also, I am a
There's a
legend
lingering
in
feeling
medic.
of doomed.
We are
after
all
quite
healed
a
for
harrowing-
60.
And then we
I
will
don't
all
like
be
to linger.
healed for more. Give me a second. I gotta find treat wounds. We'll do that. Treat. I can target up to 8 people since I'm legendary.
Ooh, you legendary healers, I'm telling you.
Yeah, if we take another 10 minutes, I could get all my vials back. I'll be
That's, hey,
on
I did more. 61 to everybody.
What the fuck?
Like half. Nice.
I'll take it.
It's not my fault they can't roll on die.
It's alright. Both you and I rolled not very great rolls to begin with. We didn't crit succeed.
Which
I
is
would've
weird,
played
because
on
we have
hand.
like a large chance to.
Yeah, no, we literally need to roll a 12 or higher.
Yeah.
Are you getting treated wounds?
I didn't take the first
Yeah,
set of
you
healing.
are. Alhatham is treating wounds, right?
Yes.
To the party. So the wounded condition, make sure you remove that.
Doesn't help me. I'm still
Sylas
dying
could
one.
Also, yeah.
Did you go down?
You're not
Yes.
dying. You're fine.
I'm dying one.
You can't be dying
You
one.
can't be. You're alive.
You're awake.
You are doomed one.
You're doomed one. You're not.
You're
shouldn't be
drained
dying.
one.
Oh, that's a doomed condition. I have it too.
Okay, I'm dying one.
I don't think you
That's
ever went.
never what the dying
Last
condition looked like. That's like a completely
Yeah.
different symbol. It's never looked like that.
Well, you can hover and
Yeah.
it tells you what
Completely
it is.
different symbol.
Yeah.
We've only seen this symbol twice.
Hovering it does not tell me what it is.
I
In
am
the top
confident that the only...
Correct.
Your
No, she's looking at her.
Oh,
she's
well,
looking at
the
her sheet.
effects. I'm talking about like the sheet itself.
In the sheet itself, it has a skull
can-
in one of the circles under dying. It's because we're doomed.
You can also go to your effects tab and click on it to see the description.
Everybody, you have a dying marker.
I have it too.
Although it really doesn't matter for me. I go to dying and I die at dying 5 anyway.
I have one get out of jail free card.
I have like 8.
No, I mean for me. Like if I were to just die here, I would just.
Yeah,
come
I
back to
Maybe
life.
that's
can't
just a new
prevent
thing.
that unless I were to go.
Oh,
unless
it's
the
because
reaction.
you're doomed.
Basically
It's
immortal.
putting that skull in one of your dying slots to
Right.
let you know.
Yeah.
Like if we go to Doom 2, you see how it starts filling up those slots. The circles become skulls. So
Mhm.
because you're doomed 1, it's just showing you the dying
Okay, you
table
only have
on your
3
sheet.
dying. instead of
Yes,
4.
we established this. I'm not that slow, boys. I got it the first time it was explained.
Well.
This time.
So, we've got the portal back. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Rishalou?
I don't know. What are you thinking?
Well, there's one event in our 2 adventures that really shouldn't have ended the way it did.
This is true. I would love to bring Tendehi back.
The Fates are probably not powerful enough to do it on their own, but they could probably point us in the direction if we come to some sort of agreement with them. I'm not saying they'll immediately have the solution to our problem, but if they could even point us in the correct direction of a scroll or somebody willing, or even if they were willing to do it themselves in exchange for this, I would be more than happy to do that.
What if they're not what if they're not agreeable to us asking this of them? What if they just want the deck back and it's like, too bad, so sad, give it to us?
Well, I don't know much about the lore behind them, but if I had to guess, most typical depictions of fates
I'll
in
just
various...
fucking kill him.
That's not going to happen, more than likely.
Definitely not
Pussy.
in 45 minutes. A little too short for that.
Well, I mean, we just shouldn't pussyfoot around the topic. I mean, we could just use the cards in front of them, and what are they gonna do? Try to kill us? I mean, fuck it. What's the worst they could do to us?
Well, that was actually my point.
die.
I
An hour
don't
and
think
a
they're
half
going
clean.
to. I don't think they're going to necessarily try to interfere with us one way or the other. I don't.
Well-
If my external knowledge of fates via like books and things that I've read is anything to go off of, they typically don't interfere directly with human fates. Like, with their hands. Obviously, they read it and try to determine it, but it's not like them for them to take direct control. I mean, for example, they didn't do anything until they needed to. When it came to us getting the deck stolen. They could have interfered sooner, but decided to wait until they had literally no other option.
Well, right, but they also needed us to retrieve the deck itself. They couldn't leave, like Gilbark said, the tree. So they needed a group like us to get it. So, and before we do go back, whatever our decision is, should we attempt to heal to full first?
I think that would
Yes.
probably be smart.
Just in case.
I'm not saying we're gonna get into a fight, but I'm saying we might not do blood.
I have no interest in killing or fighting higher beings of power, but if it does come down to that, I won't simply give up and let them kill me, of course.
Well, true.
I'm willing to
Look at
whoop
my
a god's
trident.
ass.
What's that, Sylas?
I look at my trident.
Maybe. Well, what do you, Sylas? You've
Well-
been quiet. Gilbark as well. What are your thoughts?
Let's keep thoughts of murdering gods to a minimum for the time being.
They're not gods. They're simply
Godlike
powerful
beings?
of some sort.
Deific?
Okay,
Deific.
I don't want to kill them. I just a gut feeling. I just don't trust them. That's kind of it. But also, a merchant's instincts have paid off literally every single time in every scenario this entire time that we've adventured together, and I've yet to be wrong on that. I've also convinced hundreds of people that I am Lord Captain General of our military. Oh yeah, probably should have mentioned that. Yeah, I am the Lord General Captain of this group. Basically everyone knows that now.
What?
That can speak any language
When
I
did
can.
we agree upon this?
We didn't. I just could speak basically every language in Galore, so I just decided that.
Whatever, it's fine. I had no intentions of being a
I like
commander
how all
anyway.
of Dylan characters attempt to become the leader of the group.
It just happens. Wait, no, Gerthel didn't. Gerthel did not want that at
Yeah,
all.
keyword on being
And you're,
try.
by the way. So, like, who?
Yeah.
Just Lazarus?
Yeah.
Lazarus Gilbark.
No, the Gatewalker's crew had a definitive quote-unquote leader.
No. Yeah, it was Wolfram. I mean, Gilbark literally just means he actually doesn't think he's a leader at all. He just wants money, right? Like, that's like all he's doing.
Yeah, he just did what he always does, and that's continue talking until he gets what he wants. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter how many
exhausting,
lies
bro.
he spins.
And it has worked every single time.
It
So
has.
if you want to trust my gut, you can. I really don't want to give it to them. I'd rather use it ourselves.
All right.
I don't really care. I am already set up for life, and I trust you guys to make the right decision. But also don't
Hold on.
record that or give that to anyone.
Well,
Who is
I guess
holding
I-
the deck at the moment?
Silas.
I think Silas has it.
Silas?
Yeah, you linked it.
I
Alright,
think
at
it's
this point in time, that 10 minutes, another 10 minutes of deliberation. If you would like to have been doing healing while it's talking
Yes.
this second 10 minutes, you can do that. But it's been now 20 minutes in
Should
game
we-
time.
Should we maybe simply go back to the Harrow Court to discuss this so that we're in our own realm?
that's probably a good idea.
I don't think they're gonna
I
let
haven't
us do
tried
that.
to
That
do
portal there
I haven't
leads
tried
right
to
to them.
do this yet. Can I conjure a portal to the Harrow Court? It only takes a minute.
Right.
No,
Alright.
you can try.
If
If
you're really-
nobody, while Alhatham is doing this, because it does take a minute, Alhatham will say, Silas, you hold on to that deck. As much as it pains
I'll
me
copy
the
that.
possibility of leaving Tandahiel dead for a little longer, I do think we're powerful enough to obtain an artifact maybe on our own to revive him if worse comes to
Thanks.
worse.
Sure.
So I don't think my
Well,
action
target
should be
praise
entire.
on
My
one.
word should be entirely to determine this. I think this choice is best left in your all hands.
I do not worry about bringing him back to life. I'm sure through my multiple hundreds of connections, we can figure something out. There's magics in this world that, fuck, I don't even understand.
Plus, I
Nor
think.
does this guy.
Plus, I think this little jaunt of ours has reawakened something in me. So maybe this isn't quite the end yet.
I thought you were being celibate.
No,
Did
what?
he just come out to us again?
That's
No, what?
relevant.
No,
He's
I
being-
was. That's not. Okay, let me. Okay, I feel like I should rephrase an
I
earlier
understand
sentence.
what you mean now. Never mind. The adventuring spirit. Sorry. My bad. I
Yes,
misunderstood.
that's what I intended to mean. But let me rephrase an earlier sentence for a little
When
bit more
Alhatham said
context.
that, did he look at Amalisce?
Yeah, Alhatham is trying like looking in her direction, but very clearly is embarrassed and can't look at her in the eye. Like
Does
what
he
I
blush?
meant to say, he
Ears
kind
are
of
red.
yeah, he brings his hand up to cover his like mouth and cheeks. What I meant to say was I was going to abstain from drinking in solidarity. That was the word I was searching for. I just kind of
Oh.
combined the two.
Abstain. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'd think with how much I teach my students for abstinence that I would get. Maybe the word just came to mind.
Is
What
it
the
cover,
okay?
buddy,
hell
good
is
cover.
that?
As you guys are having this very pertinent conversation, suddenly a creature behind you makes himself known.
Let me guess. You're here to collect us and bring us back to our three quote-unquote
Oh, what the
patrons.
fuck?
What in the
I've seen it
Wendigo
before.
had a baby spider?
It's messed up.
Congratulations,
What in the
heroes.
Wendigoon
It's
baby
good to
spider?
see you again.
I think we've seen him before.
Yeah, I think we have. Good to see you. Yes.
I'm still gonna respond with what in the fuck?
Although I think he might have been
he
in the
took me by
session that I
surprise.
did not attend.
You know,
Because I don't
with
remember
Amalisce
this.
You had
Spider,
seen
she
him
might
when
win.
when you'd collected the
Oh, I'm
final
terrified.
card,
Absolutely terrified.
and then the portal opened and Raven sucked all the cards through and put her demons,
Correct.
to attack you. You guys killed the demons, and after that, Zalara, the ghost chick who was the teacher of Raven, who was coming to help you, came to you, as well as this guy. This was the Harrowing Three's. I guess they're
Like Harold or something.
yeah, I guess you could say Harold. And he came and captured Zalara, but told you how to go find the tree and that you were welcomed. He told you about the invitation. And so he is here yet again, the Herald of the Harrowing Three. It has come to the attention of the Harrowing Three that you have been successful in the quest to collect the Deck of Destiny. As he looks over at Raven's dead body behind you. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
Hard-fought battle, but nothing we couldn't handle.
I saw
Yeah,
hell.
true. No thanks to you people. Yeah, he did.
You only saw hell for
I
like
brought it
2
back.
minutes. Also, hell? Really? You're
I
going
saw
to
hell.
hell?
That does not surprise me. We've killed a lot of people. Well, you guys have mostly killed a lot of people.
Killing people isn't necessarily evil if they're evil people. I'm
mean-
just surprised Sylas in particular. Is there some
I
sort
mean,
of
he
dark
was
history
somebody
I'm
now that they
unaware of?
Friends, the Harrowing 3 have sent me
Chill, homie.
to direct you. The portal behind me will take you back to the spinning hall where they await the deck, so that they may do the reading, and just in the event that the reading is complete, the deck will be gone, and all of this can be behind us. However, I did, and I say this as a true friend, and he'll come closer and kind of huddle up.
I take a
He'll
step
put-
back. I can't
he'll,
have this pause.
Yeah.
Okay,
He'll,
all right.
He'll like walk towards you like
Hello.
friendly. He'll take one of his like skeleton or his
Nope.
spider
Nope.
like
Spider
web
hooked legs.
fucking hoof leg,
Oh
and he'll
god.
put it on Richalou's shoulder, and he'll
Yeah,
reach
good.
around on Amalisce's
He's gonna give me a
shoulder.
reach around. Wait a minute. Hold
He's
on.
reach arounding his entire, all three of us right now?
Where's Raven?
He said he
He puts
reach
on-
arounded
he puts on
Rishalou
your
to
shoulder,
Amalisce.
puts
He's got all
another
three of
on,
us.
Amalisce's shoulder, and he'll just be like,
Amalisce
I have-
is freaking the fuck out.
and he's friendly. He doesn't hurt anything. He just puts his hoof like on your shoulder.
But he
on
looks
each of
like
you.
a
Yeah, but
spider,
remember
so
the
there's
phobia.
panic.
And he's just, I've been here for the last 5 minutes, invisible, as I wasn't sure whether the threats were completely gone. So
Oh.
I have overheard a little bit of your conversation. I am merely a messenger of the Harrowing 3. I have no skin in this game, but I would warn you, yes, they have been in their home for a very long time, and they prefer to remain. If you do intend on not completing this quest, I am certain that they would go as far as they ever would need to and do whatever it takes to reclaim the deck.
That's
I would
why.
suggest I would suggest you return with me to the spinning hall and finish this quest amicably. But that is just a humble herald's opinion, and he'll put his hands back down and take a step back.
Well, that's probably
Keep
why
your fucking
they.
hands to yourself, King.
Well, that's
the
probably
best
why they
reach around
said it
I've
was
ever
going
had.
to get back to them regardless. All right. Well, Alhatham will take a step forward, look back to everybody. As I said, I'm leaving this decision in your hands. I'm happy. Well, not necessarily happy, but one way or the other. I trust you all and your judgment.
Terrible idea.
All right, you three.
I have
figure it
completed
out.
my task. As I've explained, this will bring you back. Please join us when you're ready.
We will definitely be
Absolutely.
back.
We definitely will. All right, fellas.
Like I said, my gut.
And
Right.
Amalisce.
I snitched
Remember.
it for the
If we
exact purpose of being completely out of the decision making.
hear me out, hear me out.
You're the
We
one carrying
have-
it.
That's why I took it right away.
That's my
we go-
point. You're the most important here at the moment, because you actually have the thing.
That's why it makes it easier to be the neutral party. I have it.
Well, that's why I was looking for it in my inventory, to be fair.
Oh, and I should say, I forgot my monologue. He would implore that would become impatient if you're not there within an hour. Like, they would suspect you. Again, he's not necessarily
Threatening
telling you what
us.
to do. He's just telling you, look, I don't give a fuck, but, just telling you they would probably be pissed if you're not here in an hour.
Now they're threatening us.
They're old
Uh,
But
and
that's how it was
impatient.
the whole time. It felt like they were threatening us from literally the first sentence. Like, I swear to God, this is
True.
both me and Gilbark. Maybe I'm wrong, but my gut is telling me that they just...
Personally, in my opinion, I think we should just wash our hands of it. If we're really going to get down to brass tacks. This thing is
Right.
too much of a liability.
remember
I'm gonna miss that.
we have a
Who knows? Maybe we'll still keep a connection to it.
Wait, what about my rats?
Oh, I'm sure they'll manage. Maybe they'll become
No,
immortal
like-
Harrowkin.
Oh my God, an immortal rat army.
remember we have a flying machine.
That
we
is
can go
true.
wherever we want.
Plus,
we could
I
go
can just...
hide the deck, and then they wouldn't know where to go, and they couldn't kill us because they need to know where it is.
I mean, they could kill most of us.
Not
Oh.
necessarily.
That'll be fine.
No, definitely not.
So this is I'll put the UI on the screen select your path. Now, obviously, you don't have to pick one of these three, but this is just what I want to make sure everyone knows they're obvious choices. At this point, you could return and you could have them do the reading. They claim they will do it. They will do it without,
Bias.
stacking it one way or the other. Yeah, without bias, and that the deck would be destroyed. You know that the deck would be destroyed after it is used, whether they do the reading or anyone else does. So that's option one. Option two would be you go try to, make some sort of deal, have them grant you a favor or something in the reading. Option three would be maybe you just convince them or argue to them that they should fuck off and fate shouldn't be decided, right? Maybe you try to convince them that their whole plan is fully, or you could just, abscond and try to run away. And
I'm in favor of either the favor, because that is huge, or the abscond with it. I don't want to just give it to them and be like, here you go. That is not something I'm down for. If you guys don't want to, if I'm outvoted, amen. But
If we were going to make a reasonable decision, I think it's less smart to abscond than it is to maybe at least try to convince them that it has little value.
hey, as the Godfather always says, someone in debt to you is someone you could break the kneecaps of.
That is true.
Hold up.
Am I wrong?
If we give
You
this
need
to
them
them,
to be
we
in
could.
debt to do that?
Well,
I mean,
typically,
generally,
I mean, I wouldn't recommend breaking the kneecaps of anybody, but I mean,
no,
if
yeah,
they're in debt
you
to
find their
you,
family member, like,
Whoa,
because how
hey,
do they pay
that's-
off the debt if, like,
that is significantly worse.
right?
And of
Because
course
how are
you
they
can
supposed to
choose
pay off the
anything else
debt?
that you want
But
other than that, but
you don't typically. God, you.
I've seen this in all the mob movies. You literally go after the family members because then they're more scared of you. If
I think
go
you
after them, they don't give a
mean
fuck.
Another 10
mob
minutes has
stage
elapsed.
players. Oh fuck,
Same
we're
difference.
running out of
There's
time.
been 30 minutes since Raven has been slain.
Fine, let's.
Hold on. Let's just go around and get everyone's opinion. And then from there we can make a decision.
I'll hate them first.
Okay. If we're, one of two, I think our best case scenario is one of two things. We either wash our hands of the deck entirely, let them use it, and it goes away, and we never have to think and worry about it again, or we try to convince them that that we could try to convince them with our proof that this really doesn't have any latent, like, it's only got latent power, not full power, and then it's not even worth using for reading. I mean, what is the point in reading if it's just going to show you one possible future out of who knows how many?
I agree. What's the point in reading?
But
No,
if
that's not
that
what he meant.
fails, however, if that fails and they still
True.
want it, I think the best solution is just to hand it over. We have a goal in mind for our fallen comrade, and I think with the combined efforts of at least the four of us, we could probably figure something else out.
But
Well,
Taneki, our lawyer.
So yours is to give them the
He's
card
been
with the
dead for
strings
2
attached.
years.
That is your vote.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to not do illegal
no,
things
my
for 2
first
years?
plan is to try to convince
No,
them.
pick one. We have to pick one.
No.
Fucking fuck.
Okay, no, my point is that my
He's doing
plan.
ranked choice voting right now.
Yeah, my plan
Oh
is
my
that
fucking
we should
God.
try to convince them that they don't need it and they should just forget about it. If that doesn't work, then yes, we just hand it over. If
That's a
negotiation
terrible plan.
fails, it's gone regardless after it's used. It literally becomes a non-issue after they do their reading. If you're that concerned about it, we
That's
can
not
ask
something
to
they told you. That's something you know.
Yes,
like, that is
I'm
a
aware.
fact. Yeah,
Question,
just
guys.
So it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah,
If
that's
we hand it
leverage.
over, they don't know it's gonna go away after a use.
We're absconding if they. Mine is we abscond if they don't fucking give us a favor. Period.
Here's the
God.
problem. Being there is significantly gonna be harder to abscond from than being here.
Nah.
Hold on.
How we probably have to fight our way out.
Well, maybe... Theoretically, I could teleport us to a different city. As long as we have one within 1,000 miles, which I believe we are
Oh.
relatively close to, Leppenstadt.
Right, where our boat is. So,
But I would need
But the
10
thing is-
minutes.
That's what I was just gonna say. They're not gonna let you stand there and be like, not yet. Not
I don't
yet.
think fighting our way out is an option.
Can I ask my question now, or are you still gonna talk?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, anyway,
Will the cards still work individually even if the deck is put together as a whole?
So I guess yeah, if you're gonna ask specifically about the use of individual cards, like your hands of cards that you've been having, you have like an echo of their power right now. You don't even actually have the physical card in your possession right now. They're all in the box in Sylas's inventory.
Correct.
You get the sense that if the deck were to be destroyed, your echoes would disappear as well.
Right, but what I'm asking is, so if we say, let's say we like pick up cards, like use the cards from the deck, can we use them individually without using them to like read a fate? Like how we were before they were stolen? Like you can swap them out?
Yeah, so you can read. I mean, so the actual way that the deck of destiny works is at the morning in your daily preparation, you can select 5 cards to have a hand to use as power. And I would suggest, just to make this simple, if you were to use the power of the deck of destiny at this point, now that they're all collected, you can either use one of the active abilities of the deck, which would still destroy the deck, or you can use it to do a reading, which would destroy the deck. If you do choose the active power of the deck, which is the daily preparation, select 5 cards, I would say that you might be able to carry on that echo. That power would linger with you forever, even after the deck is destroyed.
Guys,
So
I say
that
we
is
keep it.
another way in which you could use the power of the deck, is that you could each keep your hand.
Well, how hell-bent are we on trying to bring Tendehi back, potentially?
You're
we
like,
don't
hold
need the
on.
faith to do it is kind of where we've gotten.
I think with our level of power, it would just be a matter of time before we found someone that could lead us in the right direction. Especially now, since I have basically a teleportation network of cities, I can just hop us from one to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other.
Right.
Yeah, you're also level 20.
I mean, if we go on some crazy adventure and find a scroll of wish, I can cast it.
So, it's not...
That is awesome.
This, us negotiating for a way to resurrect is more the quick solution. It's not the only one.
But guys, just think of the power if we kept the card.
Are you kidding me? I can already probably nuke cities. I don't need any more.
I could do the same, and I also own half of this continent, so...
We have more than enough. Last time I checked, your fists are literally like diamond or like metal or something. I don't know how your fists work. I can literally, theoretically, assuming that Anubis cooperates, I could literally become an avatar of him. Like, we aren't lacking for power.
I'm just saying. That'd be pretty cool.
Alright, next person's opinion.
Okay.
So you want to keep it? He wants to negotiate for a favor.
That's me, I guess.
Yeah, Alhatham wanted to convince them that they don't need it anyway, and to let you guys do whatever the fuck you want and leave you alone. Second choice was to ask them for a favor and let them do the reading.
Yep, that's what I'm on.
Well, that was Alhatham's second choice. Okay, your first choice, Gilbark, is what? Is ask them for a favor, let them do the reading. Yeah.
My second is to abscond.
And then yours, just steal it and find out what happens. Amalisce, what is your first choice?
I say we keep it
for power.
Yeah.
Abscond, find out what happens. Do you have a secondary choice?
I mean, if it really comes down to it and we have no other choice other than to give them the deck, yeah, try and, like, come to an agreement of, like, getting a favor from them.
Okay. Ask for a favor, let them do the reading. Okay, who's next?
Yeah.
I don't overly trust them to do the correct thing. They just seem I
Oh, they're
don't know.
sus as hell.
Well, remember, they can't do any lasting damage with reading.
Are they actually
Hey.
do the reading?
That we know of.
Yeah, I'm looking at the deck in Sylas's hands right now with
you
every
know that the
magic
deck
of
of
knowledge.
destiny cannot solidify fate.
With every ounce
That
of
is
my
fact.
arcane knowledge, there is no way they can permanently make changes. We are they do the reading. Essentially, they're going to glimpse one possible future out of hundreds or thousands or who knows how many, and that is it. That's all they accomplish.
It
Well,
just
you
seems
al-
like such a waste.
You also know they could do anything else that the deck allows for, which you can see
Correct.
inside.
They could also
Oh.
stack the future in their favor, which
If
is
you look at the very bottom one,
I mean, they
that's
did.
what they're trying.
The deck is inherently connected to the fates. If the deck is used to determine the destiny of an entire planet, or if the planet itself is destroyed and removed, the cards crumble. Well, so the book supersedes. Anytime you use anything about this, it's going to crumble.
Yeah,
regardless,
it'll
but-
crumble. Yeah, but
and
that's
the book
basically what they're
again
trying to do.
supersedes this, whether it's in the description or not. It is implored upon you. You should know as the party that the deck cannot solidify. It can only tilt the favor.
Yeah,
of fate.
because that would be
Correct.
that would be really dumb if they
It's
in
impossible
one
for
adventure.
future campaigns
Yeah.
to be canon with this one. Yeah.
So there's really no harm in letting them use it. Unless they plan on using it for one of the other purposes, but I don't see how that would possibly really give us any problems. Like, they could resurrect somebody, but unless they're planning on resurrecting Raven over there, which I don't see why they would, whatever.
Torture.
Or Belcora.
God, could you imagine?
God,
You
that
guys
would be
wanna redo,
level 20 Balcora.
Abomination
Let's
Vault?
do it. Hey,
Do a
God,
level
you
20 Abomination Vault run.
you guys really
He
yeah,
lenses on
Abomination
her
Vault's
actually empowered
hardcore, but there's no secret way to kill Balcura this time. You've just got to do the fight the hard way.
Hey, by
Yeah,
the
there's
way,
no lenses because
we-
we destroyed them when we used them. AKA
Yeah.
when I shoved them up
10
our
more minutes.
ass.
In 40 minutes.
we have literally all the leverage. We can literally just cast Visions of Death and have the cards literally explode if they won't give us the favor. Like, we control everything because Sylas has it in his paws. Yeah,
So it looks like we're going for a favor.
Alhatham, did you use a hero point already this session?
No, I did not.
Yeah, you're supposed to have one.
Oh, probably just didn't add
Nothing's
one after
happened,
the end
so
of the
I'm
session.
just resetting the timer. Also, yeah, that's been another 10 minutes IRL time is what I'm using. So that was, you have 20 more minutes before they would consider you having absconded.
So we're gonna try and talk to him to say,
Gonna
yo,
try and get a favor. If not,
I'm going to
think
also
the
try
vote-
to convince them that it's not worth anything.
I think the vote's sitting at we try to take the deck with us if they don't give us a favor. Essentially,
I was gonna say I prefer to keep the deck in because I think we are attuned to it more than anybody, even them.
that's
And
true.
I believe
Amalisce, were
we
you
have the best interest in the deck.
wanting to
You just
keep
want
it
the
over?
trumpet.
That goes beyond
What?
saying.
Sylas, you broke out there.
If
for a
that
Were you wanting to keep it over getting a favor?
second. Correct.
Okay. And Gilbark, you didn't want to give it to him either. Oh shit, we're
I think that's my
absconding.
first-
That's my
His
second
first
option.
choice
My
was
number
to
one
get
is
the
favor.
favor. Yeah.
I'm a
Okay, so we're
businessman
tied.
at heart.
I'd also probably just go for the favor.
I want to make everybody clear. I want to make something clear right now. If you all are planning to abscond with the deck, that's fine. I don't necessarily care what you do with it, but I don't want it anywhere near me or the school.
Oh no, we would definitely put it someplace where it would be safe. That we
Rishalou and I
No,
will
I
travel
want
the
to make
world
it
constantly in an airship.
extremely clear.
will.
I don't want this to have any negative effect on me or my line of work.
Well, I don't think any of us want a negative effect or of any way, shape, or form.
Well,
For
we
any
might get it if we just run off with it.
Why?
Look around,
So-
find out.
I mean, other than
Option 1, get a favor. Option 2, steal the deck. Keep the deck. I guess we
I
wouldn't be
still
stealing
think
it.
it's worth the
True.
attempt of trying to convince them it's not worth anything.
Well,
Because
you can
that
try
means
that
we get
as
the
part of the
best of
favor.
both
That-
worlds.
I said we
We
can
can
try
that as
that.
part of the favor.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
saying
part of abscond. It goes favor that into abscond. Like we try
There
to
you go.
convince them. We don't just walk away with it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree, Sylas. Based.
All right,
Agreed.
that's good enough for me.
I don't want to be forced into a decision.
Yeah, no.
I mean, though I don't trust them, I mean, I still have some honor where, they did hire us. Well, hire us. They
And
did.
They kinda
entrust
told
to do
us.
a job.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
your deity's thing again? Your anathemas?
oh yeah, let me double
Do
check
what the
mine.
fuck I want. That's
We'll
what.
fuck around
Uh,
and find out.
Luckily,
Good job.
Anubis's fucking things are so easy because they
Looting.
only have to deal with dead things, which makes this extremely easy. But I will double check.
You guys know the dude from JJK, the newest guy, the senior.
To cheat, to
Hakari.
give into, or spread despair, keep silent when faced with opposition, work without respite or enjoyment.
And mine
It's nothing to do
is
with anything we're talking about.
desecrate a
Cheat
corpse.
Is very close to what you're suggesting if you were to take a deal and then not follow through, but...
Mine
Well,
is Abadar, which
which
is
is
like
less
the
necessarily
senior.
Really more of a
Take it.
request because there was nothing traded.
Well, you
To be
also
fair.
don't lose anything by betraying your anathema if you worship a god, other than the fact that the god might not like you very much. Like, if mere Rishalou breaks our tenets, we literally lose all our power.
They lose their power. Yeah. And to cheat somebody is a very good argument that to abscond would be considered cheating the Harrowing 3 out of this deal. So we would let dice decide whether or not the deity
We
would
never made a
consider
deal.
this. You said, and I quote, "We will collect the deck for you."
No, I said we will collect the deck.
You said we will collect the deck for you. You never said that you'd bring it back, to be fair, but you did say you'd collect the deck.
I specifically worded it. Maybe the others did, but I didn't.
Well, I guess we can find out what the wording is, and it would factor into the weight of the dice. But that's all a theoretical, depending on what you end up doing.
Yeah, does this fall under desecrating corpses, taking from the
No.
dead in bad faith, or
No.
trapping a soul?
No.
Good. Fantastic. I'm all in the
No.
clear. My lawful good personality makes me not feel so good about this sort of kind of lesser decision, but oh well. People make
Feeling-
immoral
I-
choices all the time when it comes down to it.
I am definitely not cheating anybody. Cheating is cheating. This is
I mean,
not cheating.
It depends on your definition of
Well,
cheating. Are we
right,
talking about a
and at the
literal
end of the
cheat
day,
or a
it's the
metaphorical
definition of your
cheat?
deity is what matters. I'm leaning toward like a 20% chance they would consider this cheating somebody.
I
if
mean,
you were to
okay.
vote. Which is not
Can-
that high.
Can I
You could
kind
totally get away
of
with it.
Can I kind of explain a little bit? Your gods are what again?
The last Laborer's Bastion.
Laborer's Bastion, and what's the one thing that a laborer would be really pissed about? Promising a
someone?
payment for something, or promising
Um,
giving something, and then reneging on that?
And that's the 20% that I've weighted it. We would roll
You
a
are a
D100.
generous god. I
Yeah.
would make it a lot higher of a chance than that.
Hey, you know Alhatham? Shove it.
Shut the
I
fuck
know.
Don't
up.
listen
Nice
to me.
respect.
Don't listen to
And
me,
that's purely-
DM.
that's
I'm
purely-
just saying
that's purely
my
the
opinion.
anathema.
I'm just saying that's my
I'm weighing it
opinion.
about 20%, and that's anathema, which is extremely dangerous to fuck with. The other
Right.
aspects of this are, your morals or whatever, but
But I feel that if you made a deal with somebody or something you suspect to be,
but your gods would prefer you to not cheat them or deceive them, but would rather you defeat them in other ways.
Although-
even if you thought they were evil, just because
Keeping-
of the base of what they like.
Although
What they
I
don't
will
like.
make an opposing argument for my own thing that would actually modify my own thing. What's the first edict to the Laborer's Bastion?
Encourage others to strive toward their own potential.
And what is that if not carrying and having
Right.
access
That's why I'm
to
weighing
an
it.
artifact?
That's why I have not made a decision. I've given it a weight, and it would be a dice roll.
All
The
right.
gods beyond myself.
fair.
Well, Sylas
But
already stepped
that's,
through the portal.
What?
You
Oh, hey, where'd Alhatham go?
Yeah, I followed right
He
behind
didn't.
Yeah,
he
the
didn't want to
talking
fuck
suddenly
around
gets
because
very
we're 12
quiet.
minutes away from them assuming you
Yep.
absconded. So.
Oh, well,
me and
you know what?
Sylas So I
If
stepped
they
in, I went,
disappear
"Can I
too,
do
Yeah,
something?"
then
I'll go in
Alhatham
with
will
them.
immediately
Same.
follow suit.
We were ignored,
Fucking guy.
Gilbark. We were ignored by the
I
godly.
followed.
Yeah,
I
it's okay.
moved up and followed.
These godly types.
You literally silently moved away. How are we supposed to know? I wasn't
Gilbark
watching
I
you.
was watching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
Gilbark
paying
was right
attention.
behind me. Even announced
Yep.
it.
I
I
was
even
on his
announced
Gilbark's
butt.
on your back like a butt crack.
On his booty.
Yeah.
Booty, booty.
Wait.
Booty, booty. Booty, booty,
I
booty, booty.
cast.
You kissed who?
No,
Alright.
I cast.
Oh, you
Bottom
cast.
You guys step through the portal, and you find yourselves in the spinning hall, in the presence of the harrowing three sitting upon their thrones. As you step through, and the light focuses, and you kind of gain your surroundings, and you can look around. You see that they are smiling. They'll call out to you all, "Welcome. We were just starting to get worried that you had lost your way. We had heard that you were successful, and we are thrilled that you were able to defeat the evil Raven Nicoletta."
It was a tough fought battle.
Was.
I saw hell.
Alhatham will
I saw
sort
hell.
of accentuate like that, like it was like a really hard fought battle. Like that was quite the struggle, We're just trying really hard here.
It's not even a lie. I truly saw hell.
Yeah, we literally almost all team wiped. So honestly, it's not even a lie.
Sylas took a cat nap.
I had a
Oh no, I
backup.
used to have that ability. It wasn't one of those. Those were great.
Don't worry, Sylas. I always had a black.
You're also
backup
about
plan
10
for
minutes
you.
away from the doomed condition being moved.
Ow,
just
we're
talk
in the
talk a little
court.
bit,
Keep him talking. Keep him talking. Keep him talking.
just in case.
Well, excellent. I knew, and the other one starts talking, that you, and the final one would say, would come through. Please,
Come through what?
The fight.
please bring the deck here, and we shall begin the reading to restore what was taken, which was stolen in the age of Lost Omens.
I'm gonna
About
get ready to put my hand out on Silas's chest if he goes to move forward.
1 second.
Nope. I know the plan.
Okay.
All right.
I'll let Gilbark do the talking for the favor,
God.
and then. Well,
That is
you
true.
said
You are
yourself
the,
that you are the one that's always succeeded in every conversation piece ever.
That is true.
You literally
You
just said
fucked
that
yourself
earlier.
there.
I was
King.
gonna do it anyways. I'm just being good.
Yeah, when it comes down to
Well-
the second conversation, I'll join in.
Well, most beautiful of maidens. Of course, we'd want to do that, but we have a bit of a conditional. We didn't really receive anything out of this, and kind of want a bit of a favor in exchange. We're all willing to give you the deck, but we're still mortals with mortal ends, of course. They're not evil or anything, I swear. I mean, clearly you've been watching us. Kind of creepy, by the way. But
True, he's not wrong.
One of them chuckles.
But we do want a favor.
We
You
would.
see, these four had a friend. I already forgot his name, but he was a lawyer, and so I assume he was morally dubious at best.
Technically, he was not. He was a good man.
Okay,
He
fine.
was.
He was a good man. Whatever.
He was dubiously good.
This means that they want to know if you, in your godly insight or wisdom or whatever, know of any direction you could even point us to, or the location of something such as a wish scroll, or anything that could help bring the dead who have been long gone back. And if you're able to do this, they owe me one, so it works in both of our favors.
And they will
They
kind of
owe
all
me one.
lean forward and sit up a little more upright, looking toward you. It was expected that you would need something in return for your heroics. It is very rare to find someone who would do something selflessly.
Damn.
We are not opposed to finding some sort of common ground and issuing you a favor or tilting fate in your direction in return for you allowing us to create or to complete our reading. However, we must warn you, based on what you have described, we are we are certain we cannot change the past. We hope to prescribe and set in stone a future for Golarion, so we cannot undo what has happened in the past. However, your plans for seeking out a wish spell or other powerful way to undo the past, we may be able to help tilt the scales in your future for this. But the wish spell specifically, from our understanding, it's extremely powerful and rare, but from what we understand, it will depend. How long has your friend been dead?
I looked at him and
It
I don't
depends entirely on how long it took us day-wise to finish Abomination Vaults after Dendai's death. 2
So it's been
years
over
from that
about
point,
2 years.
and
yeah,
then the
so
time
that's
we've
2.5
taken
years.
in Stolen Fate.
Yeah.
So
That'd
it's
be
been
right.
around 2, maybe 2.5 years.
I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
And then when you tell them this, they frown slightly. It is possible that you could probably reclaim your fallen brethren from even that long. In fact, as far back as you could think, with magic as powerful as what you seek. However, I would caution you not to have your expectations set too high, as we have heard tales of even wishes or magic like this bringing people back not entirely in the way that you would expect them to, since time simply is more powerful than even the most powerful magics Golarion has ever seen. You may be able to revive your friend, but maybe not in the way that you expect.
Well,
But we can
Well-
certainly help you in your endeavors to reach the powerful magics that you seek.
well,
Indeed, and that's what they want. And I want to know one more thing. Is there heaven and hell? And if there is, am I going to hell?
oh, I could have told you that myself.
I just
didn't
made
even
a
need
deal
to
for you to
ask.
go there.
To know of heaven or hell would be to know beyond this life.
Damn it!
And as we only have lived in this life and know the future, past and present, in our glimpses before the Age of Lost Omens, that is, we have not been able to see beyond this life.
Gilbark, I'd
So-
recommend
I'll tell you.
repenting, is what it was what they're trying to say.
I think I'm morally upstanding.
There, of course, is the abyss and other planes of existence that would resemble what people have described as hell, but as far as what you're asking on a more spiritual level, I'm afraid we are not the ones to provide you with that answer.
Ah, so Sylas, you might not have been to hell. You might have just been seeing nothing.
You might have been back in the fucking abyss.
There was
Oh, God.
definitely
You just
Actually, he
flashback.
he probably didn't even have enough time to go through the soul sorting that Pharasma does. He was
Yeah, there was,
probably
like,
probably standing in a queue for like 10 minutes.
The Reaper was like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "Hey, what's good?" And then it just disappeared.
Guess it wasn't his time yet. Or Pharasma like has
And
a
the hot
second.
one will stand up and walk down. We will do our best to stack the deck to ensure your most likely
Quest.
success in your future quest to find a wish or similar magic to help you to resurrect your fallen brethren, if you will provide us and allow us to complete the reading with the deck of destiny. If you agree to these terms, she'll reach her hand out and she'll have a thread ready to wrap. We will shake on it in the binding.
I was gonna ask. Yeah, I was gonna actually ask for a guarantee like that. And I looked towards them all, and does that sound good to you all?
Tendai was a good man. He put his life away to die for the right cause. Whether or not he comes back exactly how he was before, he still deserves that chance. And Alhatham will nod.
I'm gonna look at Amalisce because she's the one that's gonna punch me if I step forward.
I think she's AFK.
I know.
She did say
I'm
she
just
was
gonna
going
assume
to
she says yes then. Rishalou.
Oh, just me.
Fuck, I guess he's AFK as well. I'm
You
gonna
better
assume he
be.
says
You
yes
better
as well.
fucking be unmuted. We're about to start Bloodlords in like fucking 20 minutes.
Well, sounds like a deal. And remember, you guys owe me. Even if we're friends, I might be calling on for a favor.
I'm
And he
down
goes,
for that deal, I guess. All right, that's 3 people. Okay,
Yeah.
hand it over.
he shakes on it as we shake, and Sylas brings the deck over.
She will shake and wrap the thread. It will glow, solidifying a bond with those terms, and then Sylas can present the deck. and she will take it from you and bring it back to the other two.
Wait, Sylas,
All
did
right.
you want catnip? I should have asked for catnip. Sorry.
Also, I love.
Is it-
I do love the
Last joke. I'm
fact.
sorry.
I do love the fact that when we asked for a favor, they essentially called us selfish, and then our favor was immediately doing a
It was
selfless
fated.
act for something else.
Yep.
It was fated that you would not do this without a favor.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, no,
Not-
there
look
was
at our
no
team.
way.
Not only
Gilbark.
do they expect it, but the book expected it. Therefore, they literally expected it 2 chapters ago, actually.
Although, to be
Um,
fair, this was probably
Alright,
the
we're
least
back.
selfish favor we could ask for, is helping
It is,
somebody else.
It is. But they did expect you to need a favor in return. And yes, so now that they have the deck, they will all together begin the ritual. There will be threads, being pulled from all angles and all the ceiling of the room. They'll bring it all in a big mess, and then one of them will start cutting, and one of them will start wrapping, and kind of using magic incantations to float them in the air and spiral them, and then the deck box will open automatically with part of this ritual and the magic, and the cards will flail out into 3 concentric circles floating in the air, and they will do their magic crazy ritual spell that they do, and you all will experience a vision.
Oh,
Everyone in the room.
Mom, is that you?
mother?
Oh no, too soon.
Oh, yeah, good point.
I
Didn't think
wrote
about
like 5 different endings. Let me find the one.
that. Yeah, it's only been a week.
5 different endings. That's cool. I like that. Finally, an
Okay, so this
adventure path
one.
that doesn't just assume you do the one thing it wants you to do.
Bro, tell me fucking about it. There's like 500 directions you could go in mine. I have no idea where it's gonna end.
I am so excited.
No
Unbelievable.
fucking clue. And both campaigns
Okay.
now, by the way. Both Kingslayer and D&D.
So yeah, a vision.
Okay.
You guys will, similar to what you had experienced at the very beginning of the campaign, where you had this vision when you had first touched and held your hero deck card. In your mind's eye, you would see the future flash before your eyes as these cards are effectively, dealed out and selected at random. They are genuinely, if you're paying attention, choosing in an unbiased fashion. They are dealing these out randomly, and you would see many different futures. What's your question?
I just so you don't go too far. Can I like watch intently during this to try to glimpse parts of like my potential future? Like,
You can. Your mind is very much
yeah.
occupied with a vision. It's hard to distinguish what is literally before you in the room
Yeah.
and what is part of the vision, but you can try.
Just as a little flavor, Alhatham will watch things start up and see the beauty of the magic take place, but the moment possible futures start to be shown, Alhatham will shut his eyes and not watch.
Well, for
Coward.
those of you that are, you shut your eyes, it's still in your brain, but if you're going to try to focus very
Right.
hard to ignore, you could try to do so. Those of you
Alhatham
that
never
aren't,
needed to know the future.
Well, you're not.
you would
it's
see
ten-
great powers declaring war and neighbors needing to pick sides. You would see great legacies reclaimed where
Kingmaker.
they were thought lost. They see the future of great evils thought lost to time. You'd see the sun
Lazarus.
destroyed. You would see some deities laughing in delight and beloved mortal entertainers. The deities laughing in delight at beloved mortal entertainers, while others consume them and choke them with cruelty. You would see countless spirits shrieking in agony. You would see old gods fall, new gods rise in their place. A pale cataclysm ravaging the lands, leaving only corruption and tangled thorns in its wake. You would see humble villages grow where there was nothing before. An immense red bird raining fire upon a small town. An ultimate power within the grasp of most countless hands. You would see new lands rise from the ashes of ancient civilizations. A crowned phoenix with the tail of a peacock. Its return prestiging vengeance upon the world. But in all of these, you would also see heroes. Each of these possible horrors sees a response from those who stand against the tragedy and anguish at the possible future might bring. These heroes remain unknown to you for now, but there is a chance that you may recognize them soon. You see that in each of these potential futures, if there are potential dangers, there seems to always be heroes ready to overcome them. Finally, you do see yourselves.
Does Rishalou see a bunch of little Rishalous running around?
Oh no.
Yeah,
Each of your perspectives would depend on, I guess, really your own decision here. Whether you would perceive yourself or not, you would see yourself or not in this vision, in your pursuit for a wish scroll in a very dark, dank, natural underground formation of sorts.
We're going
You
to the
see-
underworld, boys.
You see yourself or your allies, again, depending on your own choice of perception, looting, picking up, and obtaining such powerful magic before the vision fades, and you move on to what you could surmise is the present. You feel the year 4723. This year, you now understand this is visions of the present.
47.5.
Leppenstadt is seen with the airship docked high in the sky above. Highhelm looms in the high mountains to the south, bustling with trade. Ko is seen with a thriving ecosystem of flying gorillas and ratfolk. Katapesh lies on the coast with boats sailing out to sea. Across the ocean you find Goka, seen with banners flying high depicting a great fighting tournament soon to come. The banner flies through the sky,
Sick.
landing across the world in Absalom, where you find the Grand Bazaar bustling with activity. All shops busy, save for an empty and rotting game store that you know all too well. Finally, a view of Atari can be seen with townsfolk saddened by recent failure and loss of income.
What?
Finally,
What?
you feel the
I'm
vision
gone
shift
for months, and they shit.
one more time.
What the fuck?
You understand this is the past. A bleak and bloody scene depicts a manor within Geb in 4722. The silhouettes of 5 heroes lay across windows of this manor.
Heroes.
Yeah,
Time
that's a
flies
stretch.
back further
More like
to 4710 and much further north, where castles sprawl along the horizon and kingdoms clash in battlefields. A torn country gives way to a small village among fertile grasslands. A group of adventurers gather, teeming with potential and conviction. The vision fades to reality once more, and you find yourselves in this room again with the Harrowing Three.
And that's
They seem disappointed.
Disappointed.
They
Let's
look
see.
to each other, and then they look back at you.
I ain't do it.
The deck is gone from its case, where they had placed it.
What'd you do with the deck?
Oh, I thought they knew that was going to happen.
And then they look to you. Well, that was quite an experience. We have not truthfully felt the power of divination since the Age of Lost Omens. We are quite excited by that. The other one starts talking, and they're talking all in unison, essentially. However, we do not feel as though we truly understand the future. So many potential futures still lie. It's impossible to determine which it may be. I fear divination and fate is still not fully understood.
But isn't that why it's called fate? Because there are many different paths to it, and to try
On the
and
contrary,
choose one
fate was
fate.
always determined. That's how we could decide. When we did our readings, we could know for certain someone's future. Fate was always written in stone until the Age of Lost Omens, when prophecies failed to be true. And
But
we
isn't
hoped
that
that
more
this
fun?
deck that we had created would allow us to bring it back, bring prophecy and guaranteed future and fate
Don't
back
mind that.
to Galorian. But we may have failed. Maybe it is beyond our power to do such a thing, even with something as powerful as the Deck of Destiny.
Well, the term tempting fate means something. So I'm guessing maybe it's a good thing that you weren't able to complete whatever it is you were trying to do because you were tempting fate.
I think at this point, just for a little, for a final note for Alhatham in this scene, he is just going to put on a very small smile and just kind of silently walk out.
Yeah, I kind of like Rishalou. Just when this is all said and done, just like, all right, well, that went better than I expected. And I will follow.
You're like, I'm
Alhatham
not
out
gonna
the
have to
door.
pay child support anytime soon.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm
I got
talking
nervous.
about.
Wow, that was like 15 kids, man. I don't know if I could deal with that.
Hell, you'll
Maybe
manage, I'm sure.
Maybe I'll just find a bunch of baby mamas and like
Besides,
skate afterwards.
as
Bruh.
you said in there,
Um,
tempting fate. One possible future.
No, I'm pretty sure that's every possible for him.
as you two
Oh my
walk
god, he's
out,
becoming a different. He's becoming another Wilfram, just more charismatic.
Dijkstra will
so
will get up
perfect.
out of her chair.
I hate you so much.
Miss Farcia or whatever her name is. She'll get up out of the chair and walk over here
Oh shit.
to a pile of gold, and she will
Oh.
scoop some out and
Gold?
bring it to
Pile
the
of
green
gold?
one.
Oh, shit.
We believe this belongs to the people of Atari. Their vaults, as you know, were miraculously emptied to cause you upon your,
Oh my god, you're right.
well, we believe
Hey,
to be
I
fated
forgot about
journey to help us in the collection of
not.
cards.
You
Then
were
Please
I
take
will
this
take
back
return it.
and bring it back to them with interest. And she hands you about 3,000 gold.
I will collect it to bring it back
Yeah,
to
I'm holding it. Sylas, please take this before I.
You're a good man,
Gilbark
Gilbark.
starts
You'll
sweating.
hear
I was
it.
gonna say that.
You'll hear a distant call, and you'll look over, and Alhatham is doing that dismissive, from behind way of like, we have more money than that anyway.
You see Gilbark begin to sweat, but it's money.
Alhatham will say no more as he. I'm not gonna move the token, but he will continue moving towards the exit.
It's 3,000 more than what we had.
I'm gonna try to be the last one in here, unless someone is trying to talk to them.
No. Rishalou
No,
is.
I think after I take the gold, I'd probably work my way out too.
I'll be just like, ladies,
God damn it.
you in the middle. If you only look like your token, damn. Have a great day.
I don't know, man. Holla the rock.
Token? What does that
We
mean?
will live out the rest of our lives here. Unfortunately, we could not fix what we believe to be broken, but we will do our best to ensure that no other evils, such as Raven, can ever do again what she had tried to do with Fate. One last thing that we had seen in the presence whilst at our reading, we expect there's a letter awaiting for you in Leppenstadt.
Oh?
Really?
I'll let them know. Or Amalisce, go and let them know. That's fine.
Please go tell them.
Buddy, I'm not gonna leave you here alone.
It's fine.
No, I don't trust you.
Daddy's taking care of business.
What do you think is taking them
Right.
so long in there?
You said daddy, now I'm out. I'm the
Yeah.
only daddy
He doesn't have
here.
to say- Yeah, as soon as she walks out, he just goes, all right, so if I saw one of my potential futures, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. I'm going to be the new godfather soon, so if you or any of your hero people or whatever the fuck need business, here's my card. Say that Gilbark sent you, and
God damn.
Let him know Gilbark
have a good nice
sent
rest
you.
of your life here or whatever. Later. He leaves.
Peace out.
He
To
literally
think
just wanted
that
to make a
this-
deal with them before leaving.
To
He
think
doesn't
that
even want to
this-
go to
My card.
Leppenstadt with him. He's just
No.
like, nah, that's not for me.
Well,
He
no,
does not care.
obviously take the letter. We need to return for the airship.
No, it's in Leppenstadt.
it's in
The letter
Leppenstadt.
is in Leppenstadt.
Oh, so where the
Right.
air...
Yeah.
it's a good
She's
thing
a-
I have another
she-
fucking teleport for the day.
Yeah.
There you go.
They had seen in the presence a letter addressed to Airship Fengard.
They know
The
us?
silent purr was this. Oh my gosh.
The silent purr was called upon.
It's called upon.
Or I guess it would be Fengard airship. Airship being the address. The
How
address
did they
to
know?
How did they get it up here?
Fengard.
Oh.
Town of Leppenstein.
We just
No,
see a
it's not
gnome jump
even-
off the
it's not
side
even
deck.
a town.
Hold on.
Riding a magical capybara.
Yeah,
Right.
and then you see a giant orc just riding on the fucking leg of it, like.
And then you see
Don't
the-
drop me,
and then
Captain Cappy.
and you see the dwarf who was the only one to talk to the party, just sitting up against sitting up against a nearby tree, just shaking his head.
Yeah, fucking oh god.
Yeah, god damn it.
Tover's wearing a postal uniform, but it doesn't fit him, and his gut's sticking out the front. He's got a hat on backwards.
You
I
really need to lose some weight.
I really one of the things that like before we go into like character epilogues, one of the things that I really want to say was I really like that you tied the other two campaigns, the current their current and the future one, in to that
Yeah, that was
description.
spicy. I was like, ooh.
That was really good.
The
Yeah,
only
like-
thing I was hoping was that during the adventures that we don't have planned, we got a glimpse of the like the silhouettes of the Gatewalkers crew doing something else, because I would still really like to play those characters again.
Oh, you will.
Mm.
He's got
You
a plan.
absolutely will. I have a plan.
Ooh, I like
Gonna
that.
be a custom plan or a book plan?
A little bit of both.
We'll
Well,
see.
Kyle mentioned
What level did we end? 11?
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a million things you could do.
Yeah, so no, you will definitely be playing the Gatewalkers crew again. That's 100%.
The boys are gonna be back in town.
As
Yeah,
sad
absolutely.
as I didn't play Wilfram during this campaign, I am now glad that I didn't play
Yeah.
Wilfram here.
Yeah, no, without a
Alright.
doubt.
So those of you that do go to Leppenstadt,
Yep.
whatever.
Alhatham will
Gilbark
just
comes
take 10 minutes while after everybody has left and gotten out, to instant transmission us to Leppenstadt. I'll cast teleport.
Teleport people there. For those of you that do, you would find the airship still docked where you had left it. It's become a bit of a roped-off attraction. People like to come and look at it, but it is being guarded, and people aren't mistreating
Yeah,
it or anything.
There's a ticket
It's-
booth and they're selling
Yeah.
tickets.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Like a
are
museum.
Gerthel and Tover selling tickets? Because that sounds like something exactly they would do.
If Gurgtil and Tover are there, Wilfram is definitely watching.
Come see the airship. We'll give
It's
you a
ours.
guided
Trust
It
tour.
us.
is literally the scene described, like them, jumping up and down and doing the airship stuff, and Wolfram
Yeah.
standing in the background, like, God damn it, these fucking idiots.
Or we're just using it as a backdrop for his performances.
Yeah, 100%.
Right?
Yeah.
Having concerts on it while we were gone,
And you would find among the crowds that surrounded the mayor of Leppenstadt, who had originally agreed to watch it for you. When you return, he almost looks a little surprised, like he was expecting maybe to have this attraction here longer, but welcome back. Yes, we've kept it for you. It is still in good condition, just like we had agreed. Also, and he pulls out a letter. Again, Fengard, airship. We believe this has to be for you. It arrived here, and this is the only place that an airship could possibly have been in this city.
You think?
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know who the Fengard are, but this
Oh, that's
you're
us.
looking at.
has still
Mind
sealed.
your business.
You're looking at the Fengard.
Yep.
That's us.
And
And
then,
I'll take it from him.
Yep, he'll give it still
Alright,
sealed.
Thank you, sir. I will crack it open and start.
Crack it open.
It is addressed from Mayor Osif of Otari.
Mayor.
The summary of the letter is that they had heard through the trade network of a crazy ancient airship that had appeared in the city of Leppenstadt
That's us.
by a extremely
gross.
powerful and gun-ho group of adventurers who claim to be setting out to save the fate of Galorian.
That's
He could only surmise it must be the Fengard, and wrote this letter, addressed it to you. He expresses his remorse and that the investigations as to what had become of the vaults and the money that was promised to the Fen Guard, the tithe to be given to you, they never were able to identify who may have stolen it or how it's even possible that the vault was opened. He begs your forgiveness and sends a million remorses your way.
That's right. I forgot. We was robbed, and we never found out who robbed us.
I think it was
And
the
wishes
We
you
all
well
look
on
at
your
Gilbark.
adventures and your quest to save them all. He believes in you.
Well, we better drop off this 3,000 gold for them so they don't starve to death.
Oh yeah, no.
That's probably important.
Again,
we kind of got to pay them now.
I have a soft heart for Otari. I've been living there the last 2 years, and I love the place. So yes,
I mean, we grew up there.
that's right. We did. We cut our teeth at the vault. The vault made us who we are today.
I
That
shoved
or
lenses up a lady's ass.
scary,
It was
yeah.
wild.
It was.
she was
you know.
terrifying.
Proctologist.
Yes. Do you think I had a good time doing that, Sylas?
He
I
will
did.
order the guards to remove like the ropes and all this shit, like just clear the attraction stuff, like the toll booth. The airship is of course ready for you, and as we promised, we were happy to lend help to those that saved us from the end of the world.
Are we
Over
leaving
running
right away?
around casting prestidigitation all over the ship.
Gotta clean it up. Look at this is graffiti. Where's there graffiti in the pilot house?
There's just a bunch of booze and like underwear everywhere. Just
Yeah, right.
no, not even underwear, probably just socks. That sounds
You're
right.
right.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
30
Over's
socks.
not that type of bard.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
feel
family
like
man.
I
without
do
a
feel
family.
like though, literally everyone in that party except for maybe Iceworn would like not give a shit where they threw their socks.
I would
Yeah,
absolutely give a shit where I threw my socks.
Yeah,
I leave for
exactly.
30
You
seconds
guys are
and
no
we're talking
longer
about
doomed,
Icehorn.
by the way, at this point in
Yeah.
time.
Yay, can I no longer be drained too?
No, you're drained
No.
for.
Why am I prone?
Because you downed yourself by clicking dying, remember?
Anyway,
no, I
is
don't.
anyone going to man the airship, and where are you going? What are you doing?
Oh yeah.
I think we do
Um,
first stop Otari.
We're gonna go to
Sounds
Longshot.
good.
I need to
What?
be. I need to be dropped off. I need to go back to.
I put him over the edge and I let go.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Wait!
That's
No,
not what
actually,
I
that
meant.
works.
Yeah, hold on.
Gilbark.
I thought Gilbark had already parted ways. You went
No, that would
with
take
him?
forever to go.
Where do you need to go, Gilbark?
I
points-
honestly thought you just started walking and they teleported
Fuck
left and
no.
stopped without you.
But I just point somewhere on the map. This way, it can be left up for like interpretation for the future. If anyone wants to use it, you can place it literally wherever. But he points towards like in areas like this is where the Godfather resides, which is in the future is to be believed this guy. So I
That's
need to be dropped
terrifying.
off. I am next in line.
How
Well,
about this?
After someone dies, but
Well, you still have
You're gonna
an interest in joining some work at the school, right?
Yeah.
Then how about this? I'll go with you, and then I can warp us and I can teleport us when we're done with your business.
oh, that's a good
Then we
idea.
go.
Wait,
find
hold on.
Lewis
Don't we
for
need him to
us.
fly the airship?
Simon,
No,
Richelieu
I
has
taught
learned
Rishalou.
that.
Who knows how to fly?
I taught Rishalou everything I know, and he will be
Yeah.
just fine.
Legendary crafter.
I'm sure I can handle myself
Yeah.
against a group of goblin monsters. It's fine. Mobsters,
Well,
not monsters.
Yeah, I was gonna say mobsters.
Yeah,
Hey,
my bad.
hey.
Misspeak.
Gilbark, how about this? If we all go, we could be your muscle.
Or, if it's still a
Hostile
problem
takeover.
and they're still causing problems, we could make you the Godfather.
That's
Well,
true, too.
no, I'm next in line. It doesn't matter. If they try to kill me, I'm pretty sure I could slaughter everyone there on my own.
That is honestly very true. I don't think anything can hold a candle to even you at the beginning of this little jaunt.
Yeah, I mean, plus, to be fair, like, you know how many things I've experimented on? How do you think I got so good? I have, like, poison reserves that could explode at any point all over the village.
Oh,
That's
There is.
alright.
terrifying.
It's kind
So
of
are you
like a
teleporting
death
somewhere, or are you
trigger.
flying somewhere?
No, we're gonna go to his place first.
Okay, where are you flying to?
I don't want to give a specific location because because if anyone wants to use it in the future and fit it in somewhere where it like would be, I don't want to like restrict that. If you want me to restrict it, I would say probably like near-ish Geb, like right outside of Geb would like make sense because that's a lot
Atari's
of
on the way there.
Oh, like right here?
Geb's like here.
Yeah,
So,
Geb's like right there. So I was thinking like edge of
'Cause
Geb would be
it's
on the other side of the mountain.
it's a bunch of like
Atari's
war-torn
here,
places, and you can make so much money.
you
If
wanna
we
hit up
go
Atari
to
first?
if we go to your place first, I can just teleport. Or if we go to Atari first, I can just teleport us to that spot. Or no, I can't. I'd need to be wary of that spot first. Otari first. That makes the most sense.
That's fair. You can drop me off.
But we won't skip your thing.
Silence.
I promise. Even if I have to make a special expedition with you.
I wonder if my fiance is still good.
You guys.
You
bring
have a
this
fiance?
massive ancient airship
I'm
into
the heir to the-
Atari,
To the gob mob.
which
yes.
if Leppenstadt was in awe of it, the Atarians are shocked.
Like, what?
Man, Rishalou, from town guards to
They
this.
may have spotted an airship in the vast horizon going to Absalom, 2 days away from here, but they have never seen one this close and definitely not this big. This is a very special airship.
Thank you for that.
As we're flying into Otari, I give up the helm to Gilbark and I run up to the prow and I just like stand there all regal and stuff with my hair flowing in the wind as we're flying into Otari.
Oh,
It just
and some of
occurs
the
to me
rigging.
that they haven't really seen me in a few years.
That's true.
I've been too busy.
Yeah. And the crowds, once they recognize, like, they're all, like, almost scared a little bit about what the fuck is this doom that just flew up to us. But Osif knows about an airship. He's expecting you, and, some people know. But when you show your face, Rishalou, the rest of all of the townsfolk will all cheer, and they will welcome you all, help you off the ship and into the village, the town, and cheer. But they are also still a little saddened and almost a little embarrassed that they were unable to figure out what happened to this tithe that you were owed a year ago.
But I thought.
As we get off the ship, I'll greet the mayor. Mr. Mayor, how are you? I was like, what's with all this
Rishalou, that's
love?
several hundred feet.
You should be what? You
And
No,
jumps off.
they had helped you down and shit. Like, there's a rope.
They catch you when you
Fly
jump
down
off
on
the
my
airship
trident.
at like
No,
500
he
feet.
he walks off and lands feet first and is like perfectly fine. Everyone's like, what?
Superman landing.
Yeah,
He's like, "Fly down."
Alhatham will activate soaring wings and just fly down.
Yeah, I
Slowly
can fly down.
levitate.
And when
down.
they
okay,
do
we're
see
doing that
Alhatham,
now.
they will
Can
get
we get
extra
all
excited.
bases
They
fly
had
at
not
this
seen him
point?
in so long, and they will.
I take the rope
Greet you
like a
with-
normal fucking person.
You know what?
I parked the ship.
Trident
Why don't-
surfing, let's go.
Yeah, right. Silas is like hanging on
Just
to
go
back
put
of
it
the
down
ship.
in the water on the dock like it's a normal fucking boat.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's solid.
Wait, that
Yeah,
might
fire
waterlog
somewhere.
the engine. Oh,
It'll
I
be
don't know
fine.
if we want to get the wood wet.
You can hover like 2 feet above, and
It's
the
a magic boat.
it'd be good.
That's solid. I like
that's
that.
true.
The wood's not.
And then he gets off
magic,
and he
the
goes-
Engine is.
What the fuck are all these boats?
What's the magic? It's probably not water.
No, this is where we did our first little adventure that we told you about a couple times. It's where
So
that
you're
book takes
saying-
place. See that like crater of like that gap in the trees all the way out there, where there
Yeah.
looks like it should have been something, but there isn't. That used to be a lighthouse.
We don't talk about that.
Ah.
Yeah, it kind of collapsed after we beat the last one.
And he walks up to the mayor immediately and is like, "Hi, Gilbark, friend to your Vanguard or whatever the fuck. I'm here to do business with you." Right, not the time. Sorry. And then
Yeah, when
Then
when
he
you
slips
talk
his
business,
card into
they
his
all
pocket.
get very sad. Like, oh, if only we had our profits from last year to do.
I
business
take
with.
the 3,000 gold and pop it on Gilbark's head.
We have this for you, Mr. Mayor, to replenish the coffers for the city, or the town, I should say.
Where could you have possibly found the? We can't.
You
accept
won't
this.
believe
This
me
isn't
if
ours.
I told you.
You won't believe this.
I know
shit.
he says that a lot, but I guarantee you won't this time.
you can think of it as a small loan if you want to allow me to open up a shop here.
Gilbark.
No, ignore him.
No, ignore
I
him.
just want to
Not
open
alone
up a
is-
They
shop.
already have a
I have a
shop
shop.
in town.
I have a blacksmith.
You would
here.
put the
Work
shop
hand.
out of business.
Besides, we have much more business we can
And?
tend.
Supply to the shop. How about that?
Exactly.
Well, they will be extremely
Supply
grateful if you take the
Yes.
time to explain about,
Okay.
I don't know, magic, teleport it, whatever. They will accept it with if you were to try to convince them to do so.
Oh, yeah.
For that. They will accept it, and they will pay out all of the lumber mills, and they will get back to working, and they will be very happy. They would give a slight indication of if only Tendai were here to
That is
reminisce
our
with us
next
all.
mission.
About that,
Yeah, we're working on it.
we're working on that. We have a plan.
Working. What plan could you possibly have for something?
We gotta wait for our DM to make a one-shot first.
Oh, don't worry about it. We've grown a little bit more powerful since the last time you've seen me.
What could you possibly need? Is there a way to bring Tendai? I would not have known about this. What is it that
don't
you're
get your
seeking?
hopes up. Don't get your hopes up.
It's not a guaranteed. It's just a theory and something that could happen.
How could it happen?
And
What are you in
powerful,
need of?
powerful magics.
Yeah, we're gonna be leaving again very soon. In fact,
Specifically,
they're about to set out on an
ritual.
adventure.
Specifically, I believe a ritual known as wish.
Yeah, we're
Well, I
gonna go
don't know
track down
anything
the wish
about
spell,
that
drop off the
specifically,
goblin
but
mafia
I will
bomb.
say, ever since you have been gone, there have been quite a bit of rumblings in the crater where the tower once stood.
Oh my god, it's happening.
Maybe,
Oh my god.
maybe there is something down there that could be powerful.
Oh, it was
Mafia boss,
underground.
you might have to wait.
God damn it, we missed it.
Might just have to wait for a one-shot to be written about that.
We could have just found it the first time round, but nope, we had to fucking miss it.
But yes,
New
they'll be
paths
very
to be
grateful and
created.
happy. You guys are free to live your days out and however you would like to describe your futures, and we can end it there. What's going on with your characters beyond that point?
Who wants to go
Anyone wanna
first?
I mean,
Sure. I'll go first. Being back in Otari, the adventures that Rishalou has had with the party, being exposed to Gilbark and his entrepreneurial attitude about things and chops. Rishalou is going to set up shop in Alhatham's college to teach blacksmithing and fighting for aspiring champions. He's also going to start looking into starting blacksmith shops throughout Galarian. Hence the reason he wanted to go to High Helm and places. And with Gilbark's help and backing, he will try to expand his knowledge and business through doing that in the hopes of not only helping Otari, but all the other cities and towns that he's able to set up these blacksmithing shops and impart his knowledge to others through the schooling at Alhatham's University. And he's going to stay in Otari as he has again grown to feel this place is home for him, and see what the future brings as he starts out on these new endeavors, planning on doing the adventure to try and find a way to bring Tendehi back.
Nice.
all right, fuck it. After
Did they ever bring you
departing-
to where you needed to go?
Yep. After departing from the group, they drop me off in my town. Alhatham establishes the connection between the two, and like he promised, he begins teaching alchemical crafting and the sorts at his college, on top of also increasing the amount of publicity it has through definitely legal means, and increasing the
Definitely
revenue
legal.
and the reach of the school that allows Alhatham the opportunity to open up more if he wanted around the around the different parts of the world because he is making a far larger profit with way more students attending just because of his outreach. He travels back home, and his father dies within a few months from question mark means. But he takes over, becomes the new
Gets
godfather, gets married, and
That's crazy.
yeah, and he basically, as the new godfather, he sells to a lot of people, especially this group of vampires that he's even beforehand he was making a decent amount of money off of them, and it was one of his most lucrative trade deals.
Let's not go too far into the future, just the immediate future, because who knows when
That's
we're
not
going
that
to go
far.
do this what's called.
That's not good.
But yeah, and through his funding and everything else, he has built the Goblin Empire far greater than it was before. For good purposes.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Neutral purposes.
no,
Okay, that makes more sense.
Mutually beneficial purposes.
Correct.
There you
yes.
go. As long as he makes money, it's mutually beneficial.
I suppose the logical next step would be me. Everything they said is accurate. The school, but Alhatham, I'm willing to go a little farther because whether or not theoretical early Alhatham death could happen, it doesn't really matter. Between you two, Alhatham's plans and what he puts into place, I like to imagine the school essentially becomes a bastion for medical and science advancements and even magical advancements for generations to come as its influence spreads. Alhatham, now no longer necessarily tied down by the idea that fate could take him at any day as the future is now completely open and unknown, decides that he's going to... he was originally going to put his hat down and stop adventuring and focus entirely on this, but whether it's the adventure to find the scroll to help Tandehi, or this adventure, that interest and that desire to continue to open up and discover and learn things forever, it just continues to grow. So I like to imagine that should several years pass and Alhatham be alive, he's essentially got a almost global teleportation network that he can kind of just, as long as he has a couple of days to recover after each cast, he could theoretically go about anywhere, heal, and explore basically the globe with anybody that would be more or less willing to join.
You gonna sell portals in Stormwind?
Yeah. Gold apiece.
He would probably, that is also a very interesting idea.
To the Gatewalkers.
I was thinking about that myself.
They're active adventurers.
They're active adventurers.
Sorry, something like that.
And we could leave it in Leopardstad for them to study.
You know what?
I'm
too?
glad that's a you issue, not a me. Level 11 with a fucking airship.
Yeah, we're gonna break things.
You know Tover's gonna put cannons on that bitch.
Hell
Well,
yeah, they'll be the first
What I was
booty.
going to say, and I thought about this after listening to Alhatham, is we can start a shipping company and we can get things across Galarian in no time with an airship.
True.
So we're going to start a Cartier business of carting things throughout Galarian, and with the ship that we have, Rishalou's first thing he's going to do is going to start building a second one in Otari, because we have the lumber to do so.
And who knows, given that Starfinder takes place in this universe,
You wanted to do that since Abomination.
who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe
right? True.
technological advancements, maybe whatever the fuck our business name is, lives long enough to last through the fucking... what's it called? Into Starfinder is one of the big corpos.
Yeah. This is...
Holy
This is
fuck, please. I won't be
It
there
is
for
about to
Starfinder, but can you make one of them the Godfathers?
There's an actual canonical reason why the two worlds have been separate and are suddenly about to be enjoined in canon again.
Ooh.
Oh.
But anyway, we're getting to about an hour and a half, so we want at least an hour and a half of Bloodlord. So let's hurry up and finish. So who's we got Amalisce
Alright.
and Sylas.
I'll do mine. Sylas is gonna ironically either work with Alhatham to create small schools about teaching people about the weaknesses of monsters after having come close to death. Well, after having died and realizing.
Actually, what would probably happen is you'd probably a few months later from this adventure's conclusion receive a message in the mail from Leppenstadt. Heard you were good at fighting monsters. Interested in joining for some expeditions?
Monster Hunter World.
That's so good.
He would probably actually decline. He mostly wants to make sure young adventurers do not experience death like he did. A little bit of knowledge on the weakness of monsters on their way out the door.
You know, I didn't expect a fucking cat to deny me, but alright, I guess this
Sends a letter
works. I'll
back.
find someone else.
His letter is like, if you ever die or someone dies, just that message Gilbark. He'll take care of it.
Just make sure it's within the day.
And you have money.
Lots of money. But he's gonna probably run around until he gets a deal with Alhatham going.
Which you are the captain of the Silent Fur, after all. Too,
True. Yeah, I'd probably just, do the main shipping, learn how to drive the airship, and try to meet with adventurers while I'm delivering things, and teach them as much as I can until I decide to retire from shipping.
That is fair.
And then become a professor.
Old.
No, he's young.
Oh, okay.
But he feels
Sylas
old
is like-
after dying.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I would too.
he's learned a thing or two.
Can I remove my drain
She's seen a
condition?
thing or two.
I just
He's like
the
23.
the military soldier where he's like covered in dirt and has the hat on and he just looks like he's seen hell. That's all I pictured in my mind.
Yeah, every time we get to like a really
Except
hot
Sylas.
area, Sylas just blankly stares.
Yeah, you're
The
gunfire.
trauma returns.
The trauma.
All right, what's Amalisce doing?
Still holds to the fact that I sold Gilbark.
So after going on an adventure, since her last one when she was not sober at all, she struggles with her sobriety, so she goes back to the monastery. Look, that was a rough time for her, okay? So she goes back to the monastery to, pray and do whatever the fuck monks do.
Meditate.
But also she dives.
Cake and mead.
She also dives deeper into her heritage. And yeah, she kind of just, says farewell to the party, lets them know what monastery she'll be at, and she just kind of fucks off.
I do like to imagine as long as Alhatham
like a monastery
lives.
in Absalom or a monastery like across the fucking planet.
Not across the planet. It's on the same continent.
Welcome to the Monastery of Lazarus. This is a cult.
I think it's near.
Well, I think
We're on the Isle of
I really
Kortos.
hate
You
cults.
have
Why did we
Atari,
make
you
the
have
northern or the
Absalom.
southern?
Absalom will have tons of monasteries. Otherwise, you could leave the island if you wanted
Alright,
to.
this is
I think she's looking for a place with less temptation.
Oh.
Yeah, she travels to a place of solitude.
Just
essentially.
swap
Okay.
our character things to
She goes up
really
this way.
quick.
We
as
can talk
he's
about that.
fucking
That could either
Lazarus.
be an isolated place on the island of Kortos, or it could be in a different place. But anyway, cool.
But yeah, if
That's
you
fair.
tell everybody where it is, Alhatham will weekly visit.
Well, the idea is
Just
there will be a
He
one
is
shot
abstinent for you.
to go resurrect Tendai from the wish scroll in the ruins of the
We're
Gauntlet.
bringing Nut back.
We're bringing him
So-
back.
That'll be something for the future level 20.
That's gonna be a god tier one shot.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Fighting Balcora
But that
for
is
real.
the end of Stolen Fate. You guys managed to prevent a very bad thing where all potentially future campaigns would all be fucked. You saved Paizo and allowed them to write stories in any way they want.
Man,
We
Hey, so you owe us
single-handedly
money.
saved Paizo.
Oh shit!
There we go.
Yeah.
But
So that'd be a good
We'll
time
help more.
to give us that ending there, and then we can move on to Bloodlords.
yep.
Wait, did you guys ever
No.
ever put out the alchemist fires that I had going?
The what now?
What alchemist fires?
What are we talking
Oh,
about?
I mean
no.
the fucking bombs.
Oh no.
Your Ziggs bombs that you've been doing.
Unironically, yeah, this character's like a mix of Ziggs and just a money grubber. It's kind of weird. And a healer. Kind of weird.
He's Ziggs if
Oh.
Ziggs was a goblin. A WoW
Basically,
goblin.
yeah.
Based.
I think that was
Alright.
a better ending than I could have ever hoped for.
It was
That was
awesome.
good.
That was
It
good.
was
I
so
think we
good.
take 5 to go to the restroom and all that, and then
Agreed.
we
Yeah. Well,
meet up, start at Bloodlords.
goodbye, everybody.
See ya. Well,
In
well
terms
obviously,
of,
Bloodlord. We're going
this
to
game.
immediately record Bloodlords after this. This is going to go
The story
live
continues
Sunday.
in the past.
In the past.
Yes, we're going backwards in
Bloodlord.
time a little bit. This epilogue should be uploaded within 2 days. I have it planned to upload on Sunday. Bloodlords will be uploaded sometime next week, but we will be entirely Bloodlords for a couple months, and then who knows? Maybe we'll stream Kingmaker. Maybe we'll just record it. We haven't figured that out yet. We'll figure it out. But regardless, say good night for the first time tonight, everybody.
Good
night, everybody.
And that
Nuit.
is perfect. We literally have to start a new recording in like 10 minutes, so, and good night.